Welcome to the Wedding Songs Podcast, featuring newly released songs you need to know and the tried and true classics. Get song ideas from the time guests arrive until the last dance of the reception. And now your host, Matt Campbell, founder of MyWeddingSongs.com.
Welcome, everybody, to the Wedding Songs Podcast. I am Matt Campbell. Today, I have a very special guest who is a singer-songwriter who wrote a very special mother-son dance. Her name is Toni Becker, and the song is Dance With Me, Baby. Welcome to the show, Toni.
Thank you, Matt. Really good to be here. It's nice to see you.
Yes, you too. I love having artists on the show because they give a different perspective than here's this song, here's this song. The backstories are awesome. So speaking of that, you released the song Dance With Me, Baby. Can you tell everybody a little bit of backstory of the song?
Sure. Well, I'm a mom of boys. My husband and I have two beautiful sons. They're grown up now. Ben is 25. He's an amazing musician in Nashville, also a producer and podcast producer. Our son Jackson is 22. He's an entrepreneur. He just married the love of his life, Alexis, last April, and they're expecting their first baby in August. Super exciting. But anyway, years back, maybe 5 or so, I don't know, there were a lot of weddings coming up. Their friends were getting married, cousins and whatnot, which got me thinking about, my kids are going to be, what would that even look like? It's not something I personally spent a lot of time dreaming about, thinking about. I started thinking about the mother and son dance at a wedding reception. I felt like it was really important. It wasn't just like a throwaway dance. It was actually kind of a significant moment within the whole chaos of the big wedding. So I knew that I was going to have the perfect song. Like, oh my goodness, I have to have the perfect song. Well, that landed me on the internet, and all of a sudden I'm completely lost at sea with a bazillion choices. And I listened to so many songs, but none of them really spoke my heart. I didn't even have any weddings on the horizon, but I was already feeling all the emotions that I would be feeling at my son's wedding during that dance. So I decided to write my own so that I could mark the momentous occasion, the transition that's going on, the leaving, the cleaving, the bitter, the sweet, just the letting go. And so that's what Dance With Me, Baby started as.
Then is the song more from the mom's perspective, or is it just an overall perspective?
Totally from a mama's heart. And being a mom of boys, it was kind of easy. In some ways, it was easy. In some ways, it was very hard to get all that emotion out. But no, it's definitely straight from a mama's heart, just with that love for her son and the weight of the moment on her shoulders, and just giving her an opportunity to say things she might want to say, that you always want to say at big occasions like this, but oftentimes it's too chaotic and you don't get the moment. So I gave moms a moment to make sure that this was said, that these important words were said to her son.
And I just wanted to make the statement too that just because this is from a mom's perspective, not every wedding is the groom with their mom. I want to also say, because I also get asked from when the bride is the mother dancing with their son, where I think that this would really fit into that scenario as well. So be thinking as the bride dancing with their son or the groom dancing with his mother. So I
Yeah,
love that scenario.
Yeah, I think it's got openness to it, the way that it was written, so that hopefully even more people than just the mother-son situation can use it and have that special moment.
Speaking of that, then, do you have a favorite lyrics in the song?
I really love all the lyrics because I know that in crafting something so targeted, I only have 3.5 minutes max to almost put a movie into a little box of 3.5 minutes. So knowing that, I know that I can't waste words. I have to choose words wisely, emotions wisely, to make sure that at the end of that song, it's perfect. It says exactly what needs to be said. The lyrics start out with the mom inviting the son to the dance floor, sort of like it starts out with, come over here and take my hand. Let me take a long, long look at you. Let me breathe in all I can. Let the memories pour like sand. It's just me and you. Time flies, now here you stand. Looking at you takes my breath away from the moment your life began to this strong and handsome man on his wedding day. And then it goes into the chorus. So yeah, it gets to me every time. Oh my goodness. I've played that a million times, but it still gets.
You're talking about playing it then. Have you actually played that at somebody else's wedding live?
Well, I danced with my son in April. That was just so special. I have not performed it live at anyone's wedding, but I'm open to do that. For a while there, we had that on our website that you could, hey, fly me out, I'll sing it to you. I'm open for that.
I know this has been a very popular mother-son dance, like I said. Has anybody shared this with you? Any special moments that they've played?
Oh, yes. Actually, I have a couple here that I just couldn't have imagined how this was going to go down. But like I've had the most amazing conversations via messenger, text, even phone calls, talking to these moms from all over the world who have found Dance With Me Baby. Some of the comments go like this. One mama said after the wedding, it was beautiful. I purchased the one-time song and had all the men in tears. Many of them came up after the dance with my son and told me it made them cry and it gave them goosebumps. Another happy mom of the groom left this review on the Knot. She said, Dance With Me Baby is as close as a mother will ever come to finding the perfect wedding song for that special dance with her son. After the first sentence, I knew this was the one. The lyrics are simply beautiful. It was so easy to memorize because every word captured so much of what I, as a mother, wanted to convey. The chorus, oh my goodness, dance with me, baby. Let me hold you in these arms that used to pick you up and dust you off and hide you from the storm. This letting go is beautiful and bittersweet. So dance with me, baby. So true. And our son was beaming and kept asking, where did you find this? It's perfect. I know it made him feel as special to me as he is and will forever and always be. And that's pretty much in a nutshell the sentiment of every mom that I've had the pleasure of talking with. It's so special.
I love that. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing the stories too. It just really hits home that it is such a special song for people. Now, of course, because of copyright laws, I'm not allowed to play the song on the podcast, but where can people find the song and listen to the song?
Well, on our website, www.dancewithmebaby.wedding, and it's .wedding, people are used to the .com or .net, it's .wedding. It's important. You will find video clips of the song in different spots of the songs. You can read the lyrics, and within that, you can piece together the song. The song doesn't go into any wild, dramatic places. It's pretty straightforward. So people have enough information to know what the song is, what the song sounds like. So then they're able to decide if they want to purchase it or not.
I just want to tell everybody too that all of the lyrics are on the site, so that way you can determine if they're right for your
Absolutely.
situation. Mm.
Absolutely. Mhm.
I think that's really important that a lot of mothers and grooms don't realize that you experience that trying to find a song that really captures the way that you feel, because not every wedding is a mother son. It could be a stepmother, it could be scenarios of maybe the mother's past. So I think that, and somebody else is stepping in for a
Mhm.
mother. So it's about finding that song. And I love that the way that you projected your feelings, that I think it would really highlight the sentiment for a lot of families that are out there.
Yeah, and we are always working on new material for different scenarios. We're working on a situation where it's the mother and the daughter dancing. Apparently, when I'm on the blogs and I'm reading, I'm finding that, as you probably are too, that's a big ask. People are like, where's a song for my mom and I are going to dance because she was a single mom. She raised me. They want that special moment, that vignette of time where it's honoring that relationship. It's so special. We're working on that. And I've got a new song that just Monday, I finished a song that I'm so happy with because, as you know, like another one of the most requested types of songs is for a bride whose father has passed. And so they've got to stand it. The song is called I'm Here. And it's just a way of honoring what everyone's already feeling in the room, especially that bride, that her father is not there. So it just gives you those few moments to honor him, miss him. But the song goes on to encourage her that he's here. He's with her in spirit. So I'm super excited about that. We are just finally getting the final tweaks to that. We'll probably go and record it next week and should have that available on our website in a couple of weeks. And it's called I'm Here.
I love that idea too, because you can play that. Everybody thinks of dancing at the reception, where I think that you could have a special moment, whether it even be 30 seconds to a minute, whatever that looks like during the ceremony, where you're paying tribute to your father. I love that idea.
Yeah. Yeah. It's important. But wedding can be very glamorous, chaotic. But then, if you're not careful, you're going to miss the main things and the most beautiful things that can come out of that wedding and that situation. So moms will say, I'm so afraid that I'm going to be like a pool of tears on the dance floor. And I'm like, honey, just let the tears flow. If there were a better time to let all the feels out, let all your love out in the form of tears or hugs or whatever, I can't think of a better one. Don't hold back. This love needs to be just captured. So that's why I'm so proud to be writing songs for these moments. That's one of my favorite things to do as a songwriter is give people the gift of that treasure. It encapsulates the memory forever if you have a song to mark it.
I think that that's creating those special songs for those moments. Time for a quick break from the show to let you know about the Wedding Music Letter. Are you struggling to find the wedding songs that match your personality and music style? Are you having a hard time keeping up with the new wedding songs being released? Then subscribe today to the Wedding Music Letter by going to my website, myweddingsongs.com, and clicking on the Join Now button. Every Wednesday, you'll get song ideas to build your wedding playlists. On the last day of the month, you'll get all of the new wedding songs released from the prior month. So subscribe today and join over 7,000 other engaged couples and wedding pros by going to myweddingsongs.com and joining the Wedding Music Letter today. Now back to the show. I'm going to switch gears a little bit. I'm going to talk a little bit about the business side of the song because streaming is so popular and so many artists are struggling these days. A lot of people don't realize that recently Spotify announced that any song that doesn't get 1,000 streams are not going to get paid. And that accounts for about 86% of all songs on Spotify. So the number of songs that are actually being paid for are not very many. And then you have the average song makes 0.003 per song. So even if it gets streamed 1,000 times, you just made $3. Wow.
Exactly.
So I love the idea you are selling the song directly. Do you have any regrets doing that after I've just explained all of the negatives?
No regrets whatsoever because of simply what you already laid out. My husband and I have been in the music industry for many, many years. And so we are very well aware that songwriters in particular, but musicians in general, just have handed away their earning power over to this machine, this system that somebody created somewhere someday that we've all just accepted. And so that's what we do, but they never make money. And I don't know why that is. We don't think it's right that that's the case. So when we had such a beautifully recorded song, I just said, Brian, that's my husband. I want to put this out there. I want to charge $25 for this song. And that's the way I want to start doing it because I felt like I knew that there was no other song like that out there. What I was blessed to create was so unique and so special and niche or however you say that it had value, as every song has value, everyone. But I knew that this had value. So I thought, I'll put it out there. Other moms have to feel like I feel. If they listen to it and have to have it, they will probably pay the $25 to have it. If not, they won't. And that's just the way we're going to go with this. So, and we're so glad that we did because our model beat the Spotify streaming, the platform, that streaming model like crazy. So we couldn't be more happy with the way that we chose to do it.
So speaking of that, then I understand a couple is going to buy it once. Hopefully they only get married once. They own it.
Right. Right.
But let's pretend that I'm a wedding planner or I'm a DJ and I'm going to have 100 weddings potentially during a year or, whatever. And then I'm going to buy this song. How does the copyrights work where I'm going to have the song for, let's say, 5 weddings?
Well, how we've set it up is that it is our copyright agreement that they receive upon purchase. Most of the time, I'm dealing with someone from the wedding party, usually the mother of the groom buying it. So it states in the copyright agreement that it is for a one wedding event. The $25 purchases for that, and that it's not allowed for them to share the MP3 anywhere. But they have to share with their DJ. They can share with their mom, their family, the DJ, because he's got to play it during the reception. So, but then when it's in the hands of the DJ, he is not allowed per the copyright to share that song with any other family that is speaking with him. So, however, we would be happy to speak to DJs and wedding planners to share some of the proceeds from the sale, any sale that would come from them sharing the website and the song with their clients, we'd be happy to consider that, work out a situation where they could earn some money from being able to share the song for us.
Well, and I think another avenue is if you have 5 weddings that use the song, it's $25. You could just add that into your fees as a wedding pro.
Well, because of the way things are set up, once that song is released on YouTube fully, I no longer can make a living from it, that's just the way we've carved it up. And that's unfortunate. So that's why I try to protect it the way I do.
Boy, that might be a full-time job. I didn't think about that. All of the copyrights, the old days of Napster, making sure that your song doesn't make it up on Napster. Yeah,
Yeah,
crazy.
I know.
If another independent artist created a wedding song, what advice would you give to them?
Well, a wedding song is a very targeted song. So, like Dance With Me Baby was easy in some ways, as I said, difficult in others emotionally to write because I have a personal experience with that. I'm a mother of that son who's getting married. When you have a personal connection to the song that you're writing, I think you'll have a wider impact. I think it will be felt that you really personally connect to that song. But even if you don't have that personal experience, try to make it personal. Talk with people who have experienced what you're writing about and immerse yourself in the emotion and the storyline so that you can own that within your lyrics and your melody. There's a lot that goes into it. It's not just the song. You have to record the song. That's an entirely other different process and expense. We used top-notch Nashville musicians to get the beautiful product that we created. We're so proud of it. Then you have to market it. You have to put it out there. That's a whole thing in and of itself. I am not a social media maven by anybody's stretch of the imagination. So you just have to get it out there. I have to say, Matt, you helped with my wedding songs is the vehicle through which we have had the most success and profit wise and in every way, exposure wise, through your taking our song, taking a chance on an independent artist and promoting it like you have. That's been so special. We are so thankful. But, so there's the marketing. I'm so glad we created a website or something whereby we can kind of streamline the process of sales and tech support. I've had to become a tech support person, which is hilarious. You're dealing in technology. It's not a CD you're sending out. It's an MP3, a digital download. So there's tech support. Not everyone is savvy. So I've had to be a tech support person. And then you just, you have to be willing to put legs to the thing that you created because it's going to take work. It's not going to sell itself.
Thanks for the kudos, but I'm thankful for you doing all of the other marketing, like the press releases. And,
Yeah.
if you're an artist, so many artists don't reach out to publishers. I don't want to put myself on a pedestal, but anybody that's in the wedding industry, the podcasts, everything, you have to be out there marketing. Like I said, 86% of all songs streamed get less than 1,000 streams. So
Yeah.
it's all about making those connections, and you forget when you work at home writing and producing whatever, even as artists, you forget that you have to be out there selling, like you said.
Absolutely. You have to in today's market more than ever. But on the other hand, it's like it gives Brian and I great pleasure to know that the little box that they used to have you in has been kind of blown open with the entrance of internet and social media. You actually have more of an opportunity to at least try to get your stuff out there. Whereas back in the day, it was all if this record company didn't pick you up. I mean, think of how limited our choices were back then. So it's a learning curve that goes with it, but it's imperative. You have to.
Great info. I noticed on your website that you offer custom wedding songs. Can you tell everybody a little bit more about that process?
Yes, we are super excited about that. We use our son, Ben, who I said earlier is a songwriter in Nashville. He's so good. You can look him up, Ben Becker Music, listen to all of his amazing writing. He also used to work for a popular songwriting, personalized songwriting company, but he almost felt like too limited there because he just wanted to branch out on his own. So we use him. And he's also got a song on our website already called Here Comes the Bride, which would be perfect for a first look, bridal entrance, or first dance. She's already got one up there. And he's got samples of songs that he's written, personalized songs. So what would happen in that process is he would contact you and he would get your story that you want set to a song, your very own personal story set to a song. Like, what's better than that? And he is a good listener because he has to be as a songwriter. He's going to listen closely to your details. He's going to inspire you to give him more emotion and more detail so that he can craft the best product for you. There's communication throughout the process. Also, like the style, like what style of music do you like? Some people tend to think that the personalized songs have to be or will tend to be in a slow dance or country vibe, but he is so expansive in his range for styles of music. So if it's rhythm and blues, if it's hip hop, all the more current styles, you can have that personal story set to your favorite style of music. So with all the communication, at some point, he'll take what he's been given and write an amazing personalized song for you. In about 2 weeks' time, you'll receive the MP3 of it. And I think we're running a sale right now on it, but it's 100% genuine treasure. It's like no other. It's just so wonderful. So it's 100% genuine.
I know we already talked about the website, but if somebody wants to sample the song and purchase the song, do they just do everything through your website, or are there other places that they can check it out as well?
Well, on YouTube, we've got a couple videos out, but they're also on our website. I'll stick to the website. The website is www.dancewithmebaby.wedding. And on there, you can listen to and watch video clips of different places within the song. You can also read the lyrics, so you can pretty much decide, you can tell what the song is doing from beginning to end. So you get the lyrics on the website, you get the charts if you have a band that is wanting to perform the song rather than just play the song. You'll find information on the personalized songwriting there. You can hear the other songs that we'll be putting up, the Here Comes the Bride, I'm Here. You can communicate with us through there, through the little chat window. So everything is on the website. There's frequently asked questions to help our customers just, get the best out of what they're looking for in the wedding realm.
Awesome. Just to kind of close things out, is there something that we didn't cover today that you wanted to talk about?
I would like to tell everyone to stay tuned because we really have the desire to write beautiful music for your special story and give you that beautiful backdrop for a memory that you'll cherish forever. And within the wedding realm, there's so many targeted moments that can be captured in a song. And, I would love to write another mother-son dance wedding song, not just have Dance With Me Baby out there. I mean, we're pretty motivated with the response that we've gotten to just keep giving people more options. So just stay tuned to what we're up to on there on the website.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Toni, for being on the podcast today.
Thank you.
Everybody, check out the song Dance With Me Baby. Stay tuned for next week for another interview on the Wedding Songs podcast. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
Thank you for listening to the Wedding Songs podcast. Never miss a future episode. Subscribe today to our podcast. Follow us on Facebook at My Wedding Songs and send us a message about playlists you would like covered.